Welcome, Sagittarius. I'm Karen. This is Veronica Streams Coaching and Tarot. And this reading is for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising. And it is a love reading mid-August to mid-September. And we will be using Runik Tarot today. Keep in mind, general reading may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, always check your other placements. Even if it does resonate, sometimes your other placements may give you additional information. Again, take this as it resonates today. I do personal readings. Linked to my websites below. There's several options, so you have choices. If you don't see something or don't understand, just there's a link to my email. You can always ask. Okay. Here we go. Current situation. Four of Pentacles. Past influence. Eight of Pentacles. Present influence. Seven of Wands. Okay. Negative. Three of Pentacles. Interesting. Positive. Temperance, that's good. What you don't see. Ace of Cups. What to look for. Emperor, challenge. Page of Wands. Okay, future influence. Lovers. Outcome. Knight of Swords, okay. And advice, please. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so Two of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So this is something you've been working on. This is about a plan that you've been probably coming up with. Deciding what to do next, deciding where to go. And the reason too I see that a lot is your current situation is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is about holding on to what we have, right? So sometimes when we feel like we've collected everything or we're holding on to this, it's like we're thinking, okay, what next? What do I do next? And this card is good because this is not only holding on to things, it's holding on to things that will serve you, that will be good for you. This ship's on fire, so everything is being demolished except for what she really needs. She's got the knowledge that she needs from her peers and her superiors. She's got the tools that they've created that she needs and then can create more. So, and the knowledge to do so. So even though this looks like it, so I get the feeling that you might feel like things are not kind of falling apart. They really aren't. You really have more than you may realize. So keep that in mind. The Eight of Pentacles is in the past influence. So I feel like you were healing from something here in the past though. Eight of Pentacles in a love reading usually to me is about healing because it's about learning about yourself, learning about, what you might want in a new relationship going, either in the relationship going forward or a new relationship next time, taking those lessons learned, where's your heart at, all of those wonderful things, but it's hard. So I get the overall feeling that in the past there was some overall healing. Again, learning too. Eight in Pentacles is about learning and working on something until you get perfection. And so might feel like it's taking a long time because you might be trying to overheal too. It could be. The Seven of Wands is in the present. So there is this overall feeling that's going on right now where you have to defend yourself for some reason. This is like you're putting up, you're going, but you shouldn't, right? Or you're feeling backed into a corner. There could be a feeling of being backed into your corner because of the other cards around, where you're kind of in a position where it's like, okay, I almost feel like someone's trying to force something on you, like force a decision, force the healing. And you're backing off from it a little bit. And not only are you protecting yourself, you're standing up for yourself, but you're starting to feel a little bit like bullied almost, but not really, like just kind of being backed into a corner, bullied to some degree. Three of Pentacles is showing up in your challenge. I feel like this challenge has to do with you recognizing the other person's qualities. What do they have to offer? Or do they have anything to offer? That could be the challenge too. They may not have what you're really looking for. So in that case, let me move this a little bit. Sorry if that made noise. In this case, you really could be, they're not giving you everything you need because it's a challenge. It feels to me like there is some contemplation going on here too. Even though I don't have any decision cards, there's some kind of energy to me where you're kind of really backing off a little bit. You're not jumping into something, and I feel like it has to do with that Eight of Pentacles energy from the past. So you're really looking at what they have to offer, and it's a little bit of a challenge because sometimes we can overthink something, and because every relationship is going to be some degree of give and take. You have to have compromises in any kind of relationship. So you may be like, where does this go? Your positive influence, though, is the Temperance. So you're keeping your cool, which is kind of nice because you are a fire sign. And fire signs can get, excited, have a lot of passion towards something, but you're holding it up. You're keeping your cool here. You're staying balanced in your emotions. You're not overreacting. And I'm sorry, but it's a little bit unusual for a fire sign to be able to keep their cool, especially when there is passion here to some degree. Now, there's not a ton of passion going on. And your challenge is the Page of Wands, which is about maybe, doing something before you think. So we'll get there. What you don't see is the Ace of Cups. There is something here that you don't recognize as being the start of something that could be very, very good in your heart. The emotionally good. It could be a good relationship. There is something that you're not recognizing, not seeing, that this new beginning could really take off and be a good partnership, love relationship, for sure. What to watch for is the Emperor. I would say watch for trying to take too much control, or watch for someone trying to control you, either or, depending on you and your situation. Like if you're a control freak, then you may want to watch trying to be over controlling, but at the same time, if the person on the other side, I'm not sure if it's you or the other person, but watch for that. Don't let someone else completely take control. And I kind of feel like it's the other person, because I feel like this is your energy of feeling like you're being backed into a corner. Now, it could be the opposite. You could be trying to back someone into a corner as well, which seems more like a fire sign would do. But I'm getting this like feeling that you're not doing the normal you thing anyway here. So could be like you're trying to really keep it together. Your challenge is the Page of Wands. So for this upcoming month, your challenge is going to be to not jump the gun. Page of Wands sometimes jumps the gun, gets excited, has a lot of passion, has all of this energy and says, I want to do this, and goes after it and does it. But this is going to be a challenge because there's going to be something where you really want to do it. You really want something, and you're going to have to like kind of sustain yourself a little bit. Wait till we get to the end though, because I think the ending might please you a little bit here. Your future influence is the Lovers. So there is a relationship that's definitely going to be influencing you here in the near future, few weeks, not too far off. And it could, I do feel like there is, okay, so the outcome is it comes in fast. And all of a sudden, this relationship is happening, and it's there. Like the Knight of Swords, man, it comes in fast, and when it does come in, it comes in, and it also, I feel like it's good. I mean, I do feel like it's absolutely good. And I think what you do is you finally realize that maybe you're holding onto this old hurt a little too much and over analyzing this new relationship, and when it comes in, it just comes full bore. So and when I say full bore, it's like out of nowhere, and then it may escalate. The relationship may escalate as well very quickly. But I feel like it'll come in towards the middle of September, the end of this reading time. The Ace of Pentacles is your advice. So I would say, if you're going to start with something new, try to keep it slow as possible. But I mean, you don't have to slow it down so much. But this ace starts slower than the other aces. It's a slower card. But what it also reminds us is that we're going to plant roots. So this is advice. It's reminding you to plant the roots. Make sure that you take care of this relationship, that you nurture it, which means take your time with it, and take your time that you're looking at it right. And I think that is really important if you really want it to sustain. And if you do that, it will sustain. And that's also what the ace is telling you, that if you take the time and really try to nurture this relationship into something wonderful, it will be something wonderful. So because that ace is there, I mean, that's really good energy in itself. So overall, I think you're in a really good place. I do like the fact that the temperance is in your strength, because sometimes we get excited and we take action when we shouldn't, and this tells me that you're going to hone in your emotions, and you're going to keep your cool, which is hard to do, and you're going to be able to do it. So awesome, good for you, Sagittarius. Anyway, there you have it. Please let me know what you think. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment, do all of the wonderful things. I appreciate them all. And thank you. Take care. Have a beautiful day.